Once you get data coming into your actual paid advertising account, then obviously we need to maintain that. Okay, so that's going to be really simple. On the left hand side where you can see insights and reports, and then go down to search terms. So these are terms that people are actually typing into Google, and they're coming up in your system, and it's telling you in column 1 what the keyword is, what the key phrase is. So if it's over 10 characters, 10 words, you cannot do very much about it. You have to leave it there. Yeah, but what you can actually see is how many times it clicks. So how many people are clicking, how many people are actually seeing your advert. So if they see an advert, then they click, that's going to give you a click-through rate. Then the average cost per click, how much it's cost you in total. So what I tend to do is I would tend to go to impressions, because that's the more popular keywords. Obviously, this is a test account. But what we can do from there is we can see what the most popular keywords are, and we can see where we might be wasting our money. So straight away you would be able to see in column add exclude whether the keyword is included in the account or excluded, and all you need to do is allocate it as a yes or a no, or a positive or a negative. So if we click on add exclude, you'll see at the top here we've got 101 marketing strategies. So for me, that's not the strategy I deliver, it's a keyword strategy. So this is going to be a negative. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select it. Like I say, if it's got 10 characters or more, you can't do anything about it. You have to leave it there. But if it's got less than 10 characters, you can allocate it. So here, select at the top in the blue line, you can see add as a keyword. So that's going to be a positive keyword, or add as a negative. In this case, I'm going to add as a negative, select, and you'll see here it's now excluded from the account, which means if somebody types that in again, the advert that they saw previously will no longer show, which means I've then got rid of a keyword. And so that's how we're going to maintain our account. So over a 3-month period, what I tend to do is lowest possible spend. You get enough traffic over a consistent time that you get the majority of the keywords. So you might start with 1,000 keywords and end up with only 50 keywords that the business can actually afford at obviously the cost per click. At that stage, you can then start about thinking, okay, well, I've got the keywords, now I can start to slowly increase the budget. And so by doing that, obviously Google will start to give you recommendations. So if we go to campaigns and we go to this little button here, you see that where it says campaign bid simulator, that will tell you how many keywords, or the cost for how many clicks you're going to get. So it goes through this learning strategy phase. So the learning strategy phase tends to be 5 days. Any of the big changes you make in Google, generally speaking, they're going to take about 10 days. So this is a slow process of finding out what keywords work for you and what don't. So we've got the keyword research, we've put that into our system, and this is going to give us the unique data that is accurate to the keywords that are coming in for our business. We can then start to think of the other elements of the strategy, which are obviously the SEO, and then the content strategy based on the keyword research and the incoming paid advertising data. So the other option for this is you could, if you were a B2B business, you may want to use Bing ads. So if you go onto Bing ads and sign in with exactly the same Gmail account, as you set it up, it will say do you want to transfer all your Google ads onto Bing? And all you do is click the button, it will automatically do everything for you. And then once a week, it will update all your Bing ads based on what you're doing on the Google ads. The reason you would do the Bing ads could be because the cost per click is going to be maybe slightly cheaper because there's not so many people advertising on Bing. But if you're looking at big companies, so say you're doing something like cybersecurity, the chances are they will only allow Microsoft products. So therefore, advertising on Bing, you're not going to get the right type of customer that you're looking for. So it's important to choose the right platform. Hopefully that's helped you with that. And yeah, I mean, that's basically how you maintain it and run it.